birth is P.
I know when that hotline blink, that can only mean one thing.
Yes, I'm back. Today's video is a story time. I've never ever done a story time. I've only seen some story times and they're really long. I watch them anyway, but I will say, like, I've never really paid attention to the structure and I'm too lazy to go find out how it is. So I'm just gonna tell my story Perris style. And if you know me in real life, you know this is gonna take forever. But here's the catch. I'm gonna be telling my story while trying to do my makeup at the same time without a mirror. So I have these, which are what I had on in the other video, and I'm also gonna be trying to do my eyebrows, and I'm also gonna be doing a little bit of lip liner, and then I'm gonna go over with gloss and be like, talent show. I have all my materials next to me and I'm just gonna tell the story while I try to do this without the mirror. I'm gonna even close my thing, this that I'm looking at. Mistake. Alright, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, I know what this is.
So like a week or two ago, I was applying for jobs. I was like, Dad, can you take me to like hand in like some applications and my resume and stuff? And he was like, sure. So that day we hop in the car and I'm handing out my resumes and my applications. I say that, but I only went to like 2 places. I gotta do this and and talk at the same time. Nobody told me to do this. The first place I go is, oh, I'm not gonna use the place's name. It stopped recording while I was telling my story. I don't even know where I left off telling a whole story. I did my eyebrows and I'm gonna leave them like this too because they were hard work that you didn't get to see. Now I have to speed my story up and start over. So the first place I go, I'm gonna call this place Cups. Oh snap, that was so much glue. I give them my resume and I give them my availability, and then they're like, did you fill out an application? And I'm like, no. I fill it out, and right as they hand me the application, I guess like the store manager walked in and she was like, oh, you're filling out like an application, like okay, like cool. And she's like, when you're done, like don't leave, like just hang around just a little bit and I'll be out shortly. You know, I hang around and I'm like, dang, this is going good. She comes out with like a pen and a paper. She basically interviews me on the spot. Y'all ready for this? So she asked me like the basic questions and whatnot. I'm trying to figure out if this is on my line. It's not even on my face. And at the end she's like, I want to try you out, like I'm gonna call you. And I'm like, okay. So it's like Saturday and I'm at the gym with my mom, and in the middle of like my run I get this text and it's like, hey, this is so-and-so and can you come in for training today from 3 to 6? And my mom and my dad are so excited. They're like, training? Like what? Like they don't train people who aren't gonna get hired. Is it on or did it fall? And I'm like, yes, like of course I can come. What do I wear? She's like, polo. I gotta go get some polo from the Ross or whatever. So you fast forward, it's like something wrong with, like I don't understand where it is on my eye. Was that perfect? Cause like it felt good. So I went in, but they couldn't really train me that day because it was mad busy. Like I only got like a brief training, but I was still there. And I filled out a bunch of paperwork. Like paperwork that you literally only fill out when you're about to get a job. But you know, while I'm in the back figuring out some paperwork, I see the schedule. And guess who's on it? Me. She wrote my name down on the schedule. She gave me times for the whole week, the following week of like that Saturday or whatever. I was like, wow. That was so easy. All I did was hand in my application and it was done. This was like in 3 days. This was so quick. I'm like, getting this job, that was crazy. Like I've never had that much success getting a job. Okay, ready? So I come in on my hours. She gives me my shirt. She gives me a name tag. I do 4 hours on my first day. Where is this? I feel like it's touching my eyelash. Oh. This would be so easy if I had a mirror. I go in and I continue training. They give me more books. You know, I have to fill out more paperwork. All while doing this, I'm doing my first week going in and out. I'm doing good. Nobody's complaining. Yeah, I messed up a couple of times. Obviously, like who doesn't? Like I gave this lady a medium instead of a large, even though I made it large. All I had to do was put it in the other cup and I said, here you go, thank you. Would you like the rest? Like there was extra. You know, it's easy, but like not. Like there's a lot you have to learn. I feel like I'm sweating because it is hot. And to be honest, like, the hours are going by pretty fast. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like that job was really, it was good for me. Like, I felt like I wasn't in there too long and I could really stand like there a long time and do what I had to do. But mind you, at this point I'm only working like 4 hours, but you know, it was a start. And she was like, you're gonna be working 20 hours a week, you know, sometimes 30. And I'm like, dope, like that paycheck's gonna look cool. I'm like, this is great. So, you know, all good things must come to an end apparently. Oh god, it was drying for a long time. Okay, I think I let it dry too long. I wish I could see. But then here comes week 2. So I'm supposed to go into work at 9 a.m. I get dressed, you know, I get up, I do my thing, and I'm off to work. I'm there 10 minutes early as per usual. You know, I was getting there early. I was doing what I was supposed to do. And before I clock in, one of the managers is like, can you come to the back real quick? Like, I need to talk to you. I'm like, okay. I don't know what's about to go down.
And he says to me, he's like, so-and-so decided not to hire you. And he hands me my check and I leave.
Mind you, my mom had just dropped me off. They could have called for that, like, before I got dropped off. They don't know where I live. That was so rude. We don't need you anymore. So I call my mom to come pick me up and they don't need me. They didn't want to hire me. She's like, what? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why did they have you do all of that? That literally, like, the whole thing doesn't make any sense as to why they got me so far into the process. There's Panda out there, so I'm trying to hurry up. I think this story time is just gonna be me doing my eyelashes because I want to eat and I don't feel like doing my lip. My mom picks me up, takes me home, goes back to work. You know, I sit kind of upset, moping around a little bit, like I just lost my job, but like why? And that was a lot of glue. I can't get this other one on, but you know, by the time my dad comes home, I'm already chilling. I'm like, okay, cool, like you win some, you lose some. I'll just apply for more jobs. Like, it's not that hard. And he's like, the check's not even signed and it's not even in the right format. Like, you have no receipts, there's no evidence that you really worked here besides, you know, like the basic stuff, like the email and the text and, you know, pictures of me at work. So he's like, we have to go back up there. I'm like, I don't want to go back up there. Like, that's embarrassing. Like, it feels like I got fired, but I wasn't hired. Eventually my mom was like, no, Perris, like, you have to go up there. Like, you're the one who worked there. We go up there and the person who owns the store comes out and is like, hi, like, I understand you have a problem. And we're like, yes, we do. First of all, the check's not signed and we just want to know, like, why I was fired. This one is not on there. I can feel the middle bridge. And he says the managers are looking for people who are engaged, you know, asking questions, you know, just eager to work. And my dad's like, I really find that hard to believe because, you know, like, she's a 4.0 student. I find that hard to believe that she wasn't like asking questions and participating and just trying to get the job done. He's basically like, I know her, and that doesn't sound correct. And he's right, because like the whole time during my training, I was asking so many questions. I was scared that they were gonna get mad. I was asking too many questions. I gotta try it till I finish the story. Or maybe I'll just wipe it off while I tell the rest of the story. He just seemed real shocked that I had like a 4.0. Like, when my dad said it, he was just like, oh wow, like, that's hard to get or whatever. Yep, because I'm a hard worker. And he was like, we kind of have multiple candidates, you know, that we try out at a time. Mind you, I was added to a whole new group chat and they were like, Perris is a new hire, she starts next week. You know, I was hired, like, they called me a new hire and I was on the schedule and I was like, cool, like, I'm in, like, this feels great, like, my first job. But I noticed on the schedule, like, I'm the only new name. Like, you can tell whose name is new just by the bottom and just by the people around you who asked. Mind you, I wasn't on every shift, but they literally said, this is Perris, she is a new hire. Like, only one person. So yeah, that's my experience with my first job, getting let go in like a week. I don't really know why, because the reasons were pretty invalid. I was doing good. Nobody sent back my stuff, and that's word. Anyway, y'all, that's the end of this video. Go check out my other videos. They're kind of entertaining too. Y'all like my look though? Do you guys like my look though? That's the end of this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, I never put the mascara on. Alright, y'all. Peace.